Let's talk about Sultan, Washington. Haven't heard of it? I'm not surprised, but if you're watching this video, maybe you have, and maybe you're wondering if it's for you. Sultan, you might think of as just a location for a pit stop, a bathroom break, a hot coffee, maybe a snack on your way to and from somewhere else along Highway 2. But the truth of the matter is this is a growing area and it is definitely in the path of progress. Tune into this video whether you're looking for some cheap acreage, a getaway from it all location, or you're looking for the next big investment. We might have some good options for you in Sultan, Washington. Stay tuned. Your first time to my channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm Emily Cressey with HomeSmart Real Estate in Seattle. And the purpose of this channel is for people who are thinking of relocating to the Seattle area and they're checking out different neighborhoods. They want to do their research and find that perfect location that's going to be the right match with the three things you can control in real estate: the price, the location, and the type of home you buy. So in this channel, or in this video, I'm actually going to be taking you on a drive with me through the Sultan area. I was recently out there showing property. My client has an offer on it. Fingers crossed we get that accepted very soon. But I want to show you a little bit what it's like. I don't get out there all that often. It is a little bit farther off the beaten path. So I took the opportunity to get some video for you. I hope you love it. If you do love it, if you love me, if you want to encourage me to keep making videos, I would love a thumbs up. The YouTube algorithm gods have decided that that's the thing that they want to look for now. So if you wouldn't mind giving me a thumbs up, I would sure appreciate it. Also, if you want to subscribe, we're releasing new videos weekly so you can keep up with what's going on or just enjoy the backlog, the library. And if you have questions, you can reach me on my website, homeproassociates.com. I love helping people who are relocating to the area. As a real estate agent, I get to play matchmaker, and that's fantastic. If you aren't ready to do that, don't feel comfortable, whatever, you can write your comments here in the box below, and I do read those and I respond to them. Hopefully I'll answer your question and maybe even make a video about what it is that's on your mind next. So with no further ado, join me in the car as we head out to Sultan, Washington. Okay, so now we are driving into Sultan. And Sultan is really just kind of a mountain town. It's almost like a stop or a collection of homes here on the highway as you drive toward the mountains. So, you know, for years we would just sort of drive through this area on the way to Leavenworth or on the way to skiing, going to Wenatchee, heading toward eastern Washington. So a lot of what they have along the road here is things that are kind of catering to tourists who need a break, who need to pop out of the car and, you know, grab a coffee, use the restroom, have a warm drink, you know, on the way to or from skiing or just breaking up a long driving trip. You can see that that's starting to change. We're starting to have some construction going in. To the right, that trestle is a train track. So the train comes right through here.
Turn left on 3rd Street, then turn left onto Main Street.
And you can see the river and the mountains ahead of us as well. Today I'm actually going to show a property in this area. It's a 5-acre, $500,000 property that has horse barns on it and a house, something one of my clients is interested in. And
at the stop sign, turn left onto Main Street.
This area has definitely grown as people have become more interested in the last few years about living outside of town.
Turn left onto Trout Farm Road.
There's River Park. So yeah, people have become more interested in living outside of town as remote work has become more popular, and you don't need to drive into the city every day, or just as high prices in the more urban areas have pushed people out. You know, in Seattle and Bellevue, different neighborhoods, we're seeing median home prices $700,000 or $800,000, $1 million. I'm sure it'll probably be higher by the time you watch this video. But here in a place like Sultan, you can get that small town life here in town. You know, we're getting these little urban Main Street type of homes, but in a walkable neighborhood in a small community. And what we're heading toward is more the outskirts, getting something rural and having some acreage and some land associated with that, which is really desirable for people who want to be able to have livestock, grow gardens, just run a business, have some land at their disposal, and not a lot of neighbors, not a lot of homeowners associations, that type of thing. So there's a park here, Osprey Park, and also you're going to be close to mountains. I have a friend who likes to pan for gold, and so she comes out here. I have friends that like cross-country skiing or hiking, and you certainly have a lot of outdoor opportunities here.
At the next stop sign, turn left.
Right at your fingertips. Now, they have permitted 700 new homes to be built in this area, and one of the growing concerns here is the traffic. So because it's just, you saw when we turned on here, it's just a small...
At the stop sign, turn left onto Trout Farm Road.
A small 2-lane road, and that's kind of the main drag. You can go on Highway 2 there, back to Monroe. I'm passing a policeman, so we're just trying to be chill. You know, it's just a small 2-lane road back to Monroe, so it's 1 lane in each direction. And from what I hear, that can get pretty backed up driving into Monroe and into the city and that type of thing. So good to be aware of that and consider your, you know, if you are going to be doing a lot of driving, what time of day that's going to be happening, and just getting a feel for that, especially as this area continues to expand, new homes are built. We can expect that to kind of continue to create traffic problems until, if and when they go ahead and expand the highway through here as well. As you can see, we're getting out of town and we're starting to get into larger yards, heading to you know, places with a little bit more space. Okay, look, there's a nice snowy field right through here. It's December and we don't usually get a lot of snow, but we have had a snow about a week ago, and surprisingly it hasn't all melted off yet, so we're kind of getting a feel for it. And I'm at my house, so I'm going to let you guys go and talk to my clients. Okay, here we are in Sultan. The sun has come out and I'm just trying to give a little sense of some of the neighborhoods. We're going toward Main Street, toward Highway 2. You can see the mountains there behind this. And Sultan is going to be a growing area. This is Willow Run East, a little development here. And they've written permits for 700 new homes here. So I think this is going to be a growing area. It's still an affordable area, but eventually they will expand Highway 2. Right now it's just a 2-way, you know, 2-lane road highway going through here, and they slow traffic down. It's a lot of through traffic going to the pass, and so there hasn't been as much people living here. It's been a pretty small area and it's going to be growing. There's the Sultan High School ahead of us. And so with those new permits, and as this is a more out-of-town, less expensive area, as whenever they decide to develop the road and build that road out, I think we'll see a lot of growth and see this pick up as kind of the next place that that really expands outside of Seattle. We've seen a lot of growth in Monroe, Lake Stevens, granite falls in this last boom. And Sultan is kind of next in that path of progress, that development. So you can see they're nice. It looks like a turf field, rubber track, some stands, the beautiful mountains in the background. It doesn't look like I can go through here. Well, maybe I can get out on the other side. Let's see. There is a car coming toward us. This says Sky Valley Community Sports Complex, so that's going to be publicly accessible baseball field, and then we've got some housing and sheds and things over here. Little guy going to the mailboxes, more houses. And then you can see, you know, it's just undeveloped on the other side. So you can kind of tell where someone would have bought a parcel of land, developed it, built it, lots of homes close together, kind of that suburb feeling, and then, you know, over there, 5-acre plot or something. Got that evolving, growing, small town type of feeling. And don't be dismayed by the snow. There's an apartment building right there. Oh, my windshield got dirty. The snow is in Seattle too. It's not that it's snowy because we're so close in the mountains at this point. This is December. So maybe they got a little bit more than they would have in Seattle, but Seattle had 3 or 4 inches and still has snow in the ground there. So nothing extreme going on here with the weather at this point. And all roads lead to Rome, so that's the highway in this case. It looks like a lot of the town is kind of built on one side of Highway 2, and then we've got the railroad track and the river on the other side of the highway. So we're paralleling Highway 2. This is kind of still a semi-commercial area just off the main road. Sky Valley Automotive. And looks like some car wash bays here. Little main street of town, and then over to the highway, and you can see right across the street that's the railroad crossing, and that's the road to the mountains, and this is the road back to Seattle. Thrift store, liquor store, sign for the high school. There's the bus. Maybe they're doing a field trip today. Chiropractic center, veterinary clinic, space for lease. Here's the park. They've got their little Indian with the fish statue there. The Gold Bar bus. Yes, even out here we have public transportation available. A big red barn down there you can see. Some development, some new construction over here. Building for sale, lashes, brows, permanent makeup, pharmacy, milkshake stand, coffee box, Evergreen Health primary care, so you got your doctor's office. Looks like a wagon set up over there. Some open space, gas station. The sign says, "Thank you for visiting Sultan." So we're on our way out of town and headed toward Monroe. back west toward the city of Seattle. I hope that gives you a great idea of what it's like in Sultan, from the main street on the highway to the little town behind it with the school, and then the rural properties all within a 5-minute drive. It's not very big. It is a ways out there on the highway, so it's a wonderful rural escape location and hopefully growing in days to come. I'm sitting in the kitchen. My husband's about to start making dinner, so I'm going to wrap this up. I hope to see you on our next video. Make sure that you hit the like button if you enjoyed this, and we'll see you on the next video.